Hello, and welcome to my quiz on Ireland and Northern Ireland. So let's get started. Ireland comprises relatively low lying mountains surrounding a central plain with several navigable rivers extending inland. Its lush vegetation is a product of its mild but changeable climate, which is free of extremes in temperature. So that was the Waterboys singing the Housing of the She, who are Irish mythological creatures who can be found near burial mounds, and it's from a W.B. Yeats poem. So, can you name the spirits pictured? Basically, match the numbers to the letters. So, if you think 1.1 is A, put that down. So, let's go through them. It's 1.1, which is B Nye, which is the Banshee. Apologies for the pronunciations here. 1.2 is the Fuath, which is the water sprite. 1.3 is the Gilly Dhu, the wood elves. 1.4, Leanan She, fairy seductress. 1.5, the Sluagh, which is restless spirit. Or is it Slough? Anyway, let's go on to question 2. The Blarney Stone, Irish, Cloch na Blanen, is a block of Carboniferous limestone built into the battlements of Blarney Castle, Blarney, about 8 kilometres, 5 miles from Cork, Ireland. According to legends, kissing the stone endows the kisser with the gift of the gab, great eloquence, or skill at flattery. When was the stone set in the tower? Was it A, 1046, B, 1246, or C, 1446? And I had a bit of help from Father Dougal on that slide there. And question 3. This one's got Father Ted. And down with this sort of thing. This sort of thing being famines, of course. So 3. The humble potato, a tuber native to South America and introduced there in the late 16th, early 17th century, has played a pivotal role in the tapestry of Irish history and culture. This seemingly simple crop not only reshaped the agricultural landscape of Ireland, but also became a cornerstone of Irish society, economy, and cuisine. Thus, the Great Famine, also known as the Irish Potato Famine, was one of the darkest periods in Irish history and was caused by a disease known as potato blight. When was the Irish Potato Famine? Was it A, 1825 to 1829, B, 1845 to 1849, or C, 1865 to 1869? And question 4. Of course, you can always pause if you need a bit more thinking time. I don't mind because I'm a recording. So, question 4. He shoots and he scores with a brilliant kick over the crossbar. Is this football? It is. It's Gaelic football. A game played with 15 players on each side, with players allowed to touch the ball with their hands like rugby. They can score a goal by either kicking or punching it into the net or over the crossbar and between the two uprights. How many points do they get for the latter, i.e., over the crossbar? Is it A1, B2, or C3? And question 5. Probably my most intricate question yet. So Ireland is famous for winning the Eurovision Song Contest 7 times, a record it shares with Sweden. Can you match the artists and songs with their winning years for a seventh of a point each? Again, match the numbers to the years this time. So we got 5.1, Dana with All Kinds of Everything. 5.2, Paul Hamilton and Charlie McGettigan with Rock and Roll Kids. 5.3, Liam Kavanagh with In Your Eyes. 5.4, Johnny Logan with Hold Me Now. 5.5, Johnny Logan again with What's Another Year. 5.6, Linda Martin with Why Me. And lastly, 5.7, Emer Quinn with The Voice. And now we're on to Northern Ireland. Did somebody say they wanted a bit more time on that last one? let's go back to that one. So yeah, it's not as hard as it looks. For example, there's only one that has two people in it. Uh, this one, bet you can't guess which one that is. And there's only one other bloke won it. So it's a process of elimination, a bit like a Euro Doku. And yeah, let's go on to Northern Ireland now. You can always pause me. Right, so Northern Ireland is a part of the United Kingdom in the northeast of the island of Ireland. At the 2021 census, its population was 1,903,175, making up around 3% of the UK's population and 27% of the population on the island of Ireland. So venture forth to the Giant's Causeway. Legend spins a yarn of colossal columns, remnants of an Irish giant's handiwork. But hold tight, a Scottish behemoth, Benandonna, craved a brawl. Alas, he dwarfed our Irish friends. Fear not, for cunning intervened. The Irish giant, disguised by his wife as a babe, spooked Benandonna senseless. He thought, how big is the adult, if that is the baby? Fleeing like a scared rabbit, he wrecked the causeway in his haste, leaving Fingal's cave unscathed as he missed that bit. But pray tell, what was our Irish hero's name? Was it A. Cumhal mac Trenmore, B. Finn McCall, or C. Gull MacMora? And question 7. Belfast Shipyard is famous for the building the Titanic, and the locals say she was fine when she left it. When it was built in 1912, it was the biggest ship in the world and the largest man-made moving object on Earth. It sailed for just how many days before sinking? Was it A2, B4, or C6? And in Belfast, there's a marvellous Titanic museum, and I'm sure that goes down very well with the visitors. And yeah, I'll visit it one day soon. And question 8. Famously used in the Back to the Future films, the futuristic-looking DMC DeLorean is a rear-engine, two-passenger sports car manufactured and marketed by John DeLorean's DeLorean Motor Company, DMC, for the American market from 1981 until 1983. Few people knew it was assembled in Northern Ireland in a factory in Dunbury near Belfast. The company sadly didn't do very well and went into receivership in 1982. Approximately what was the total production of cars? Was it A, 2,975, B, 5,975, or C, 8,975? And question 9. One of Northern Ireland's favourite sons is Liam Neeson. He's been nominated for a number of awards, including an Academy Award for Best Actor, a BAFTA Award for Best Actor in a Leading Role, and 3 Golden Globe Awards for Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. Can you name the Liam Neeson films from their posters or stills for a quarter of a point each? So you got 9.1, Les Miserables, 9.2, Taken, 9.3, Schindler's List, or 9.4, The Phantom Menace. And finally, question 10. Northern Ireland was the setting for much of the Game of Thrones filming. Can you put the names to the filming locations for a third of a point each? So we've got 10.1, Dunluce Castle, which was Pike Castle in the series. 10.2, Inchabbey, the Robb Stark camp near Riverrun. 10.3, Castle Ward, which was Winterfell. Finally, the answers. He's riding from Mountain Array and over the grave of Bear. Quick, she tossing his burning hair. Leave calling away, come away. So, can you name the spirits? Here are the answers. So, 1.1, the B9 is A. 1.2 is the Fuat, is E. 1.3, the Gilly-Doo, the Wood Elves, that's B. And 1.4, Lean She is C. And 1.5, the Slua is D. Okay, and let's move quickly on. Question 2, the Blarney Stone. When was it set into the tower? So it was C, 1446. Question 3, the humble potato. Famine, the potato blight caused the famine. When was that Irish potato famine? It was B, 1845 to 1849. And there you can see massive population decreases between the two censuses. And question 4, on a happier note, you get 1 point for a goal over the crossbar, and obviously 3 for a goal scored into the net. And question 5, Eurovision Song Contest. Right, so we've got 5.1 was Dana with All Kinds of Everything. So that's 1970. 5.2, Paul Harrington and Charlie McGettigan with Rock and Roll Kids. That was 1994. 5.3, Liam Kavanagh with In Your Eyes, 1993. 5.4, Johnny Logan with Hold Me Now, 1987. 5.5, Johnny Logan with What's Another Year, 1980. 5.6, Linda Martin with Moy Me, 1992. And finally, Emma Quinn with The Voice, 1996. Now on to Northern Ireland. Okay, the Giant's Causeway. What was our Irish hero's name? It was B, Finn McCool. And question 7, Belfast Shipyard. How far had the Titanic sailed? How many days had it sailed for before sinking? It was B, 4 days. And the DeLorean, how many cars did they make? It was C, 8,975. And question 9, Liam Neeson, can you put the numbers to the letters? So we got 9.1, Les Miserables was B. 9.2, Taken was D. 9.3, Schindler's List was A. And 9.4, The Phantom Menace was C. And finally, question 10. Northern Ireland is the setting for much of the Game of Thrones filming. Can you put the names to the filming locations? So 10.1, Dunlea's Castle was A. 10.2, Inch Abbey was C. 10.3, Castlewood was B. And that marks the end of the quiz. So thanks very much for watching, and see you next quiz.